Hey guys, good afternoon. How you guys doing today? Thank you very much, guys, for always watching my video. I'm going to run over some earthquakes activity. Guys, Indonesia, man. Oh man, Chile earthquakes are huge today, man. Whew, it's insane. Well, it's not going to get anything, and it's not going to get better for you guys. Um, I don't, I don't seek any better. Um, Volcano eruptions. Wow, volcano is out of control, man. We live in a very, very interesting times, man. It's not a time we should fear. We shouldn't fear this because I really, really don't. Don't fear it. It's a lot of changes are coming, and honestly, everything that's going on right now, earthquakes, volcano, the way the government is acting, it all has to do with the incoming. Incoming mean the incoming planet. Everything the government do from here on out has to do with the planet in the sky. I mean, I was just going through the updates there, earthquake. Hi, Michael, how are you? And the updates are crazy. Fiji was getting, oh man, Fiji, California. How do people live in California? Central California today are getting so many quakes. Southern California, Mexico, Puerto Rico. There were like 3 earthquakes in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Chile, Argentina, Colombia, Bolivia, Peru, big quakes. There were at least 9 or 12 of them at Indonesia, Fiji Island, New Zealand, Turkey, Greece, Alaska, Russia, Iran, Afghanistan. Holy moly. Philippines, Japan, China, Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico. They don't stop, man. Holy crap. Today was a lot of big quakes today. A lot of them, man. I was on the phone talking to my buddy before I started in the live, and we both agree on the same things. Like we've been sharing information back and forth over a decade now, and we both agree on the same thing. Everything that's happening, it has to do with the incoming. Everything, guys. Seriously. You see, it's very rare I meet somebody that actually live in the actual reality. You know what the actual reality is, guys? There's two reality going on at the same time. The actual reality is people that know about the earthquakes, Nibiru, the planet that's coming towards Earth, the volcano, and know what's coming and what's going to happen. People that's have that knowledge and preparing themselves for that, you guys are in the real reality. That's the real reality. That's what's happening. The people that don't believe that and that's distracted with everything else, that's the alternative reality. And it's honestly 95, 96, maybe 97% of the people live in the alternative reality. So that's why it's so hard for me to jive with these people. It's very hard for me to jive with human beings. It's hard. I mean, you know, you try to wake them up, you try to tell them what's happening, and they don't want to listen because it's cognitive dissonance. You're going against their core belief. You're going against everything they've been taught. Everything you've been taught that's true is actually not. Jesus, yeah, that's right. Jesus is reality. But the planet, believe it or not, guys, Jesus is an extraterrestrial. You guys didn't know that. Who do you think coming with the planet? Is the one that created us. Our creator is on that planet. They had yeah, 10 years ago, anything over 6 would have made. You're absolutely right, Michael. There was a 6.3 today, I think. Not 100% sure. But there was a almost a 7 magnitude quake today. It's not even on the news. It's not. California is shaking like crazy today. It's not on the news at all. It's not, folks. I mean, it's hard to find people living in the real reality. It's hard. Trust me. I don't jive with human beings at all. I really don't. Most of the humans that I met, I don't jive with them. We don't share the same core belief because they're in an alternative reality. You know what's the crazy thing about humans I've been hearing lately? When they say, and I'm not a negative, I'm a pragmatic realist. Oh no, things are going to get better. Don't worry about it. Really. I'm happy to be alive in this time. But you guys really think things are going to get better? You guys, I'm thinking like, are you guys watching the earthquakes? Are you guys watching the volcanoes? Do you guys know about the planet that's in our sky? Are you guys watching the polar vortex? How discombobulated they are? You guys watching the climate? Are you guys paying attention to anything? Is it getting better? No. What are you talking about, people? These are some of the most idiotic people they're everywhere. They're everywhere. We all know, yeah, of course, God is in control. I understand that. But this is where he stepped in. The planet that's coming, the creators on that planet. If you guys don't know anything, you guys, go. It's all over Sumerian. It's all over in Sumerian history. No one can stop this. This is when the creators step in, and no man on this planet can stop what's coming. None. Somebody actually sent me a message the other day and told me that their land in Wyoming, where the Yellowstone volcano is actually lifting. Now think about that. The volcano went off in the Caribbean. Yep, one went off, and there's volcano popping off all over the place. Somebody actually messaged me that's in Wyoming saying the land is actually lifting in Wyoming. Now, if something is lifting, that means there's a pressure pushing up against that landmass. What could it be? Interesting, right? Maybe we'll live to see the explosion of the Yellowstone volcano. Maybe that will happen in our lifetime. Is it impossible? No, no, no. It's not. Look at, if you guys pay attention and see the amount of volcano right now that's erupting all over the world, there's a very high possibility that volcano will pop off. Do you know that if that volcano go off, there will be 30 million people will die in 18 hours? 30 million. 30 million people in America will die in 18 hours. Yes. That will change the whole ball game of things if that volcano go off. Everything will change. It's a very, very interesting time, folks, and things are going to change a lot faster. Trust me, it's going to change very fast. See how fast things are changing already? It's about to change even faster because as close to this planet get, guys, people are going to act weird. People are going to act crazy. The government know this, and they have to change things drastically and very fast. It's hard to find normal people these days. It's really hard. But the point is, Earth is being affected. Earth is like this. The North Pole is in Russia, the South Pole is in Southwest Australia. The Earth has tilted on its axis close to 25 degrees. So it's basically sitting on its side. Earth magnetic field is being affected. If Earth magnetic field is being affected, humans will be affected. Period. And we are being affected. Some are being affected in a good way. Some will be affected in a bad way. I think most people in a bad way. Because most people are in the alternative reality. They're not in reality. They're not in the real reality. They have no clue about the earthquakes. They have no clue about the volcanoes. They have no clue about the planet. They have no clue at all. The only thing they know is what's on TV. If it's on the news, it's true. It's some, it's facts though. Most people, if it's not on the news, it's not true. But if it's on the news, it's true. Which to me is propaganda. They propagate it. News is not even news, folks. When are you guys gonna wake up to this? NEWS, notable events, weather, and sports. NEWS is an acronym. News is an acronym. Notable events, weather, and sports. Notable means worthy of notice, worthy of attention. Has nothing to do with truth in it. But most people believe it because that's the alternative reality. It's the distractions. Man, I never thought in my wildest dream I would live to see this day. I thought I'd be long gone before all this stuff start popping off. I thought I'd be long gone, man. Yep. Thank you, Michael, for that one. Get some question here. Fireball meteor. It's out of control. Do you know that the amount of meteor in 2021 for 3 months, January, February, and March, is the total number of meteor in the year 2012? Meteor is out of control. There's rocks. Where we're at right now in the universe is where we're going to get a lot of rocks, man. There's a lot of rocks coming towards Earth. And we got to learn how to deal with this. When that planet starts swinging around the sun and starts swinging back out, and that tail that's behind that planet, ho, 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 ho. I feel sorry for human beings, man. What we're dealing with now, folks, is the precursor of what's to come. Because the real earthquake hasn't started yet. The 6, the 7, that's nothing. Mark my word. We're going to live to see magnitude 12, maybe up to 13 in my lifetime. Can you imagine a 13 magnitude in a place like California, like Los Angeles? 13 magnitude rumbling through that city. You've seen the movies, St. Andrews Fall, right? Whatever, with The Rock or whatever it's called. Seen that movie, right? It's the same thing that's going to happen. Is it possible? Absolutely. Because I'm looking at the report here. Guys, it's just a matter of time before that big one hit, because the fault line is moving like crazy all over the world. It never stopped. Never stopped, man. Well, the best we can do, man, honestly, is we got to learn how to prepare. We got to prepare ourselves. We can't stop it. This is when God take control, because we've been misbehaving for quite a long time, humans. What we got to do, we got to prepare ourselves, meaning, survival skills and stuff like that. I talk a lot about that, because not everyone is going to die. I do believe people will live through this. Not a lot of people. I would say 1% of the population, 1%, 2% of 7 billion might live through this. I think it's possible. It hurt me to know that a lot of people are going to die, but I can't save them. And the reason why I can't save them is because they're not even trying to save themselves. Save themselves meaning that they're not even trying to learn anything. I know for a fact. Like when you try to educate people on these things, they blow you off. They don't want to hear it. If you try to get through to them to give them some knowledge so they can prepare themselves, you couldn't even reach that far. That means you can't really save that person. How many people do you guys come across like that? I mean, honestly, me, for every 50 people I meet, I would say every 100 people I come across, 1 out of every 100 will stop and listen to what I have to say. The rest of them couldn't care less. They don't believe it's true. They don't. Because they're so caught up in the alternative reality. The alternative reality is the fake reality. It's not real. Nothing about it is real. I live in the real reality because I know there's a planet coming. It's in the sky. It's going to affect Earth. It's already affecting Earth. And it's going to be killing a lot of people. That's the real reality. I've come to those terms, and I come to peace with that. I'm at peace because I know it's going to happen. I can't stop it. The best thing I can do is prepare myself for this. Help my friends prepare themselves. Help my family prepare themselves. It's the best I can do. No one is alive today can tell me exactly what's going to happen. I have an idea because of research and the information I've gathered. over the years. I have an idea. I'm not 100% sure what is going to happen. But one thing I know for a fact is not going to be pretty. In the Cold Britain Bible, this is a book rewritten by Marshall Mathers. He got the information from Sumerian texts. They did spoke of people acting extremely stupid and crazy as soon as the planet get closer to Earth. Oh, what is my plan? Florence asked me what is my plan. Florence, honestly, my plan, to be honest with you guys, get away from people as quick as possible. As soon as everything go dark, get away from people as quick as possible. Get inland as quick as possible. If you're already inland, you're fine. But the goal is you got to get away from people, because when the people that's living in the alternative reality wake up to the real reality, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be killing each other, and that will start after the third day of things going completely dark. After that third day, going to the fourth day, purge. Seen the movie Purge, right? Yeah, that's gonna be our reality. I'm not a negative person. Don't ever think that. I get my information. I'm a pragmatic realist. I have a great idea of what's going to happen. I gather my information. I look at the data. There is no way the grid can stay up. Grid can't stay at 10 magnitude quakes consistently. Explain that to me. How the grid is going to stay up? Not possible. Will we be having those quakes? Absolutely. When that planet get even closer to Earth, buckle up, folks. Lock yourself in, because it's going to be an interesting ride. There's not going to be any grocery stores to buy food. So if you can't harvest your own food or try to scavenge food and know what plants to eat, you're doomed. You're doomed. At that point, you're dead. Will it happen? Absolutely. It's going to happen. Do I want it to happen? No. Can I stop it? No. What can I do? Prepare myself. Get knowledge, folks. From here on out, going into the future, having this knowledge on being self-sufficient, to me, my world, it's more important than someone come to me and said to me, Nick, here's $1 million. Here's $1 million, Nick, or get knowledge on how to survive if things go dark. I don't want the money. You know why? Can I eat money? When things go dark, even though I have the $1 million, can I go to Publix or Walmart or the grocery store to buy food? The money means nothing. To be honest with you, at this point, it means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your house means nothing. Your car means nothing. I don't care how much your house costs. I don't care what type of car you're driving. It means nothing. if you don't have the skill set and how to survive, you're already behind, or chances are it's too late. Good luck eating that SUV. Tell me how that SUV tastes. Tell me how your Sealy Posturepedic tastes, by the way. Tell me how the roof on your house tastes. Tell me how that new pool in your back of your house tastes. Tell me how it tastes when you chew it and gobble it down when you want to eat something. I'm being facetious, by the way. Sarcastic. I don't want to stay too long, but I just want you guys to know, man, that it is interesting time we're living in. Earthquakes are not getting any better. They're getting actually bigger. They calm down a little bit. They're not as frequent. Still a lot. Way more than usual. But they're huge. The reason why, folks, is because our planet is now moved away from the binary, the incoming planet. But in a few months, it's going to swing back around our sun and swing back next to it. What do you think is going to happen again? Earthquake all over again, like what happened in Iceland. But this time, it will be even closer to the incoming planet. So the earthquake will be more frequent and bigger. Are you prepared for this? Don't get mad if people don't listen to you, folks. Don't get mad. Trust me, I'm the king of crazy. I'm the king of crazy. That's what people call me. I'm the king of crazy. They always call me crazy. I'm the king of crazy, and I wear it with pride. I am crazy. But you know what this crazy guy is going to do? I'm going to prepare myself because I'm going to live through this. Guys, can I give you an idea what my plan is? Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm in Florida, right? As soon as I know things hit the fan, I already have a map. I already have my bug out bag. I know my route that I'm taking. I will only travel at night. As soon as everything go dark, I grab my bug out bag. I grab the people in my group that I'm taking with me because I can't do this by myself. And my goal is to get inland. I will never move during the daytime because the idiots are going to be killing each other and they're going to be walking around during the day. I will only sleep during the day. I will sleep at high ground because when you're at a high ground, you could actually see someone coming before they see you. I will never sleep during the nighttime. I will move at night. I'll be nocturnal. You have to be nocturnal. Have to. All I need for a bed is a tarp. Don't need. At that point, guys, you don't need a Sealy Posturepedic. It don't make no sense. You can't take a bed with you. I just need a tarp. Tarp and someplace safe to sleep. Because it's all about survival. This is a skill set that you need to get. I was trained by people. I was actually trained. A lot of this information that I give you guys on survival skill, I was actually trained by a former Navy SEAL. It's one of my good friends. And he knew about the plan. He knew about all of this that's happening. And he trained me over the years. We've known each other for over 10 years, over a decade now. So I am well versed on survival skill. I know how to hunt for food. I know what plant to eat. I know how to purify water. When you have this skill set, you'll be on top of the food chain. You'll be at the head of the food chain. People will be looking for people like you just to survive. And they will do anything to be around somebody like that. Anything. Trust me. Because you know why? They can't eat their SUV. They can't eat their sports car. At that point, a car don't mean nothing. Because you don't have electricity, you can't put gas in it. Because the pump at the gas station won't work. If you have an electric car, you can't even charge it. And if you have a house, and you decide, oh, I'm just going to lock myself in my house. I'm just going to stay here. Nah. At that point, you're a sitting duck. You can't be a sitting duck, guys, in a situation like that. You got to move, especially if you're in an urban area, a highly populated area. The only way you could sit still unless you're in a very rural area where people are not around you. You're miles away from them. Then you can sit still. I know I have 3 days to bug out when I know for a fact everything go dark. I wouldn't even take me 3 days to bug out. By the second day, when I realize it's serious and that's where we're at, I'm gone. I already have my route on my map. I already have my military compass. I got everything I need. All I have to do is grab my bag and go. So I've already put myself in that position. Grab and go, grab and go. I'm not getting ready. I'm already ready. There's a difference here. Took me a lot of years to get here, though. But that's why I started doing these videos, guys, because I want you guys to get ready. I want you guys to be aware and know what's coming. Do you know Russia just did what they did? Russia with 40 million people. They did what do you call it? Like an evacuation to bomb shelters, to shut underground facilities. They just run a drill with 40 million people. When that time comes and they need to go underground, they know exactly what to do. China have it, Russia have it. There's a lot of that in Europe, by the way, that the government build these facilities, underground facilities for the people of that country. Guess which country do not have that? The United States of America. The only people that have underground shelters here are the people that actually build it for themselves. The government did not build nothing for the people here. The people are actually vulnerable, extremely vulnerable. But Russia can actually store 40 million people underground easily because they run the drill. I was reading the article. And they're going to run it again. Why do you think they're doing this? All of a sudden, they start running drill with 40 million people to evacuate and go underground like that, and they're going to do it again? You know how much money that costs to do something, arrange something like that? But the question is, forget the money. Because at this point, money to me don't mean crap. Money don't mean nothing. You just pay the bills, pay some food. That's it. In my head, it's not that valuable. But why you think they're doing it? They're doing it because they know for a fact they have to end up using it. And the time is at hand. And it's very close. The Russians know that. China's actually, they're building cities in the mountains. The goal is to take the people over from the shoreline and put them up in the mountains. I don't know if they're finished, but that was maybe back in 2015 when I read that article when the Chinese were doing it. But that's not been happening in the US at all. They're not doing nothing. That's why every time I meet somebody and try to educate them on this topic, they look at me like I'm a crazy person. You know what the first thing they always say to me? If it was true, then the government would tell us about it. That is one of the dumbest thing I could possibly hear from people. They really think the government have their best interests at heart. See how stupid they are? That's insane. And there's a lot of them out there like that. What if it was real? It would be on the news. Dumbass. News is not even news, you idiot. NEWS, Notable Events, Weather, and Sport. It's an acronym, you jackasses. If you're watching this video, notable, worthy of notice, worthy of attention. That's the meaning of notable. Have nothing to do with truth. But they'll be like, if it was true, it would be on the news. Idiots. They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Don't pay those people no mind, folks. Get ready. Prepare yourself. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers for quakes. It's insane. There's another volcano coming. Indonesia, you guys are going to get a volcano. And I promise you one thing. There's a volcano coming in California, but they're going to be in the water, in the ocean floor. There's a volcano that's going to erupt off the coast of California. I promise you. I don't know how soon, but there's a volcano coming off the shore of San Francisco. Mark my word. And there's a crash coming. After May, going into June, there's a crash coming. A financial crash. Housing market crash. A big one. A really big crash. It's all engineered too. It's all by design. Yeah, you are right. I know that 70% of the CEOs from major company have resigned. You know why, right? They are already on the ground. I knew that. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yes, I knew that. All resigned. Step down in the past 12 months. They're stepping down, stepping down, stepping down like crazy. They spent so many years building a corporation. All of a sudden, you're stepping down from it? Over 75% of them. Because they're already on the ground. Are you guys aware that the White House is vacant? You think anyone is at the White House? Do you know why the military is at the White House, folks? They're there so that people don't vandalize the building. And they're really not there to protect. Well, they're protecting the building, but if it's empty, they'll vandalize the building, spray paint, whatever. There's no one in the White House. Absolutely not. And that's the future moving forward. They will all go on the ground, and when they need to show their face, they will come up, show their face to the public, and then go right back underground. Why do you think they're doing that? Hello? That planet that's coming. Someone asked my age. I'm old enough to know what I'm saying is true. Is that okay, Michael? He asked my age. Guys, I've done a lot of reading, done a lot of research. I've been studying this topic for over 13 years. I didn't just get up one day and be like, oh, let me talk about something here that I just stumbled upon. No. I've read a lot of books on it. Lot of books. I've done enough research. I have enough friends in my life. We both share common beliefs. We know what's coming. Talk about it all the time. Other things we could do to prepare ourselves. How to get ready. Talk about it all. These are the stuff I talk with my friends all the time. Every time I get on the phone with these people. These are the stuff we talk about. To the average person, we're crazy. We're the crazy ones. We're not crazy. We're ahead. We're ahead of anyone who think the way I think. Anyone who preparing themselves the way I'm preparing myself. You are ahead of the curve. You are ahead of everybody. But to the average person, guys, you're going to be crazy. Welcome to my world. I'm the king of crazy. I wear it with pride. I love it. When people call me crazy, I am so happy when they do. Get away from me, Nick. You're crazy. It's the biggest compliment anyone can give me is when they call me crazy, when I try to enlighten them on the real reality, not the alternative, to get them out of the alternative reality. Oh, get away from me. You're crazy. It's the best compliment. At least I tried, but it didn't work. But to each his own. By the time they realize what's going on, guys, it's too late. Sorry. Don't worry about shoes or clothes. There are going to be so many dead bodies along the way, guys. Remember, does a shoe benefit a dead person? Does a jacket benefit a dead person? You get my point, right? No, it doesn't. So don't worry about that. They're going to be dead bodies everywhere. I promise you. I promise you that. Trust me. Start preparing yourself, folks. Don't sleep on this. Start preparing yourself. Start getting your bug out bag ready. Work on your bug out bag. 3 sets of clothing. Learn how to shoot a bow. Bow in that time is more valuable than any weapon. A bow and arrow. Get a lot of arrows. 70-pound bow is a good one. Try to get two. They're expensive, I know. Try to get two. The reason why, in case one break. But if you have one, that's fine. Learn how to operate a bow and arrow because you're going to need it to eat and hunt for food. If I'm going into a cave, no, I'm not going into a cave. Nope, not going into a cave. I'm getting away from people. I'm going into, I would say more or less a cabin. Cabin life, but my goal, the main goal, guys, when things go dark, is to get away from people. Get as far away from people as possible. Don't forget this. And I was taught by a former Navy SEAL. You do not want to move during the day. This is very important. You want to move at night. The major power line, you want to follow the major power line. You don't really want to get on the road too much. You don't want to do that. All right? Key is move during the night, sleep during the day, sleep high ground so you could actually see someone before they see you. Do not want to move during the daytime, guys. That's where everyone is going to be moving, and that's where everyone going to be killing each other. People are going to be killing each other for food. It's a sad truth. That's the arrow. That's where we're going. That's our future. Where food is going to be the most important thing you could possibly possess. Not your house. Kiss it goodbye. And by the way, if you're on the shoreline, in a few years, that property ain't gonna worth shit. I'm just being honest. You really think people are gonna wanna move to the shoreline when they wake up to this? Wake up to the real reality? Nah, they're not. No one wanna buy that. Unfortunately, 70% of the population is on the shorelines. I hope they wake up soon. But by the time most of them wake up, it's too late. Way too late. I hope this information helped you guys. I hope I'm not, you know what I mean? I hope it's helping someone out there. Someone actually realize what I'm saying is true. Someone's actually preparing themselves. And that's the reason why I do these videos. As I said, if I can save one, I think I did a great job. Just one. I'm hoping for more, but if I can save one, I think I did well. Just like how people took me under their wings and teach me these things for many, many years. I never call them crazy. I admire the fact that they taught me survival skill. And I was very blessed to get that. And then I realized that is the most important thing I could possibly possess. There's nothing in the world to me that's more valuable than that because I'm thinking of the future. This is what's going to keep me alive. It will keep me alive. And I know deep down, if I don't have these skills, I'm going to be dead in no time when shit hit the fan. I have the skill set. And I'm very grateful for that. And every day I keep learning. I'm a student of life. And the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know nothing. So I humble myself and I keep learning. I really do have a special love for humanity. I really, really do. Don't like being around people. I think people have swayed the wrong way. They really have. I don't know what happened to people. But as I said in the Colburn Bible, they talk about this. As the planet gets closer, people will get even crazier and act up even worse. And I'm seeing it all over the place. It's happening. So that's my talk for today. I hope you guys benefit from it, and share with friends and family, guys. As I said, try to help as much people as you can. But listen, listen to this, guys. Don't get offended if people reject your information. Don't be offended by that. Don't be. Walk away with a smile on your face, guys. Took me years to figure that out. As I go back to the fact, when I go back to what I was saying before, there's two reality going on at the same time. The real reality, the alternative reality. The ones who are offending you, and the ones who are calling you names, and the ones who don't want to listen to you, which is 96, 97% of the people on earth, live in the alternative reality. They live here. I live here. I'm in the real reality. They're here. So you can't be mad at these people. What that is saying is that your level of consciousness is higher than theirs. So why would you want to go back to their level and get mad at them for it? Don't get mad at them. Bless them and just walk away. You tried. Didn't work. It's going to be hard to meet people that will accept this information. Trust me. It will. But when you find those people, teach them as much as you possibly can. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to teach people, show people. I hope I'm doing a good job at it. But that's my goal. I want to make people aware. I just want to make people aware because I want people to live. I do want them to live. But keep in mind, folks, you got 3 days to get away if you're in the city when everything go dark. 3 days tops. So keep your bug out bag ready at all times and work on it. I had my bug out bag now for I don't know how long, 8 years. I work on it every month. I'm adding something or taking something away. I'm like, okay, this would be a little bit better than this. You get what I'm trying to say. Take something up, put something in, take something up. It can never be too perfect. The point is, I'm always working at it because I know that bag one day is going to be my home. It's going to be my home. And I have to accept that reality. And I'm at peace with that reality. I'm not in fear. I'm not in fear, folks. I'm going to give you a prediction, guys. Indonesia will have a volcano very soon. And there's going to be a volcano off the shore of California, off the shore of San Francisco. And there's a crash coming. And if you're going to buy a house, hold off because you're going to love me. After May ended, the best time to purchase a house is a month or two after that. End of June, going into July. Houses are going to be cheap. Hold off. And don't go to the shorelines. If anyone who purchased a property in the shorelines, I'm sorry, folks, you throw away your money. You really did. Stay away from shorelines. Because anyone who are on the shorelines, they're going to be fish food. All right? Gotta go finish watching the movie, guys. I'm watching the Mandalorian series. It's kind of cool. I like it. So I appreciate you guys for always, watching the video. I'm getting a lot of questions. And No problem, Michael. You cool. Canada. I think people in Canada, guys, you guys are okay, Michael. I don't see a lot of earthquake happening to you guys over there in Canada. I would say stay in middle of Canada as possible. Stay away from the side where Canada is near to Alaska. Stay away from that side. Stay in the middle of Canada as possible and stay on the shore and stay away from the shorelines. You can't even. Yeah, you're right. You can't even convince someone to not have that or the jab, the vaccine. I mean, if they're gonna get jabbed, if they want the vaccine, they let them take the vaccine. Don't get mad. I'm not gonna get it. So it's no. The vaccine is not there to help you. A lot of you see people don't think the vaccine that they're doing right now. Wait for the long term effect of this thing. It's not there to help you. It's there to calm the herd. I fear the vaccine more than the virus. It's the truth. I really do. I'm still lucky. Russia, if you're in Russia, southern Russia, stay away from the south part of Russia. Yep, the government have their own underground. Yep. Actually, there is close to 200 underground cities here in the United States, and not one is for the citizens of this country. I hope you guys know that. Over 200 of them. It's not for the people. It's only for the elites. Don't forget that. So once again, guys, I will do pretty much answer most of the question. I do most of my videos. I do more videos at night here, and let me see if I can answer more questions. I've been getting a lot of questions. Um, yep, yep, we are lied to. Yep. So, guys, my connection is getting pretty bad here. This is telling that my connection is getting something's happened to my Wi-Fi. I don't know. Been on this thing for we don't know for 47 minutes, so it's been a while. But guys, stay aware, stay as aware as possible, and as I get the information, I will pass it on freely. Trust me, I'm like a sponge when it comes to information. I soak it up. I love to read. As soon as I get it, I will give it to you guys freely. Share it with friends and family. But as I said before, guys, don't get offended when they look at you like you're crazy or start calling you names. Don't get offended because you guys are not in the same realm. You're not in the same realm as them. You're actually living you're in the real reality, and they're here in the alternative reality. So what's happening is that you guys are clashing. What you're telling them is going against their core belief, what they've been taught. So to them, what you're saying is not true and it's all lies. So don't ever get mad for that. Please don't. Just wish them well and go on your business. And the best thing you could do is keep for preparing yourself and get the correct knowledge because it's just a matter of time before you're going to use it. And guys, I promise you one thing, you're going to love me for this. When that time come and you have that skill set, you're going to be on top of the food chain. You'll be on top of the food chain. People are going to do anything and everything just to want to be around somebody like you because they can't eat without you. They can't survive without you because you have the skill set to, and they didn't. They didn't take the time to prepare themselves. You did. God bless you guys. Love as usual. Stay blessed, guys. Stay safe and stay prepared and keep working on your bug out back. Ciao.